Test. Test. You guys ready?
Why did my shirt on fall off the screen?
Hi, guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Winslow High School graduation as we celebrate the class of 2022. Student Body President Gabriel Manure will open tonight's celebration.
Mari's cheering up, so bear with me. Good evening, my name is Gabriel Munier, Student Body President, and it is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to Winslow High School's 109th commencement. With long anticipation, we have been waiting for this day to finally come. Thank you all for coming to celebrate it with us tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand? At this time, I would like to take a time for a moment of silence for two very special students, Philip Albert Sanchez and Malachi Maurice Biguet. They would have graduated with this class of 2022. Thank you. I'd like to ask our graduate who's currently enlisted in the Armed Forces to join me on the podium for the National Anthem. Jake James, who will be enlisting in the United States Marines. We thank you for your patriotism and your commitment to the preservation of our freedom. Our best wishes go to you and on this journey. We're extremely proud of you. Our national anthem is being performed for us by the Winslow High School Concert Band under the direction of Tyler Allen. Members of the class of 2022 would like to welcome you in tonight's commencements in their native languages. I'd like to introduce in Chinese, Ava Su; in Dutch, Tilda Anderson; in Navajo, Caitlin Clark; in Spanish, Victoria Breese; and in English, Aiden Despain.
你们好，我的名字是依法苏，我的中文名字是苏杰怡，我是一个交换学生，我来自台湾，我是苏庆春和张彩缇的大女儿，我很高兴也很自豪能来到温斯洛高中，我想欢迎大家出席和支持2022届，我的 homemade Toyota 和 Homeman Berlin 给我在温斯洛一个很棒的交换学年。我们要感谢你们所有人的支持，最重要的是感谢你们鼓励我们今晚来到这里。 所以谢谢你们，欢迎2022届的学生。
Hej alle venner og bekendte. Hej, mit navn er Tilde, og jeg er fra Danmark. Og i dette skoleår har jeg været udvekslingsstudent her på Winslow High School. Og jeg vil gerne have lov til at takke alle for det her fantastiske år. Elever, lærere og ikke mindst mine venner. Og helt specielt min værtsmor, Verlene, for at have taget mig ind i det her år. Jeg vil gerne have lov til at sige stort tillykke til alle for at være nået hertil. Og vil ønske alle, at klassen er 22 held og lykke fremover.
Yat shikado shidene ahead nahano yahagi she Kaylin Clark yinshe twitson ni nishlin senjikine bashishin tapahan dashiche do ashin dashanele akot ega a sanin nishlin tohagle de na sha Shamato Joshe A. Dana Wilson Dole George Clark Jr. will ya Shitsilla A. Leland Clark will ya Shamasane Doshache A. Dottie Dole Philip Wilson will ya Chanela Asan Doshanella Hasteen A. Jenny Dole George Clark Sr. will ya Ahya and Sago Ama Aja Amasane Ache Anale Dole Also Bilke Winit Ini Dole Oltaje in Dalf Nishigi Nihin Nantien Behuil Angi Nasko Be Anit Ero Inda Bilta Ilta Egi Nijonago Hadadinot Ad Kodo Ani He Adait Adoni Hilta Hoye Na Bitinotra Gego Adout Ani He Anit Ego Ina Bahojoni Adil Nil Anol To Ada Dahothia Nijona go howango in deno kato do di indine ni hilta holondo. Hagone do na yehe.
Buenas tardes. Primero me gustaría presentarme. Mi nombre es Victoria Breese, la hija de Thomas Breese y Felicia Breese. Les damos la bienvenida a todos hoy ya que estamos celebrando a los graduados de la clase de 2022. Les agradecemos a todos por estar aquí y apoyarnos en cada paso del camino. Sin todo el estrés, los momentos alegres y las decepciones que tuvimos, no estaríamos aquí sin él y cuánto nos ha empujado a hacerlo mejor. Queremos agradecerle al personal de la escuela por tomarse el tiempo del día para enseñarnos y agradecer a nuestros padres por ser siempre nuestros sistemas de apoyo. La mayoría de ustedes nos conocen desde que estábamos en el jardín de infantes y nos vieron crecer y ahora finalmente estamos aquí para dar el paso final antes de ingresar al mundo real. Quiero decir a todos suerte y estar a salvo. Felicitaciones a la clase de 2022. Lo hicimos. Gracias.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aiden Despain, son of Preston Lanissa Despain, and I'm the student body treasurer here at the high school. I'm a third-generation Bulldog and an older brother to 4 siblings, so you guys are stuck dealing with the Despains for a while. I'm here to welcome friends, family, faculty, and all others that are in attendance in support of the graduating class of 2022. After 13 long years of hard work and dedication, we have finally reached the moment where we will walk across the stage claim our diplomas, and throw our caps in the air. We would like to thank each and every one of you for all the love and support that has helped us to get here. We couldn't have done it without you. So, thank you and welcome from the class of 2022.
At this time, I'd like to invite Heather Hatch to the podium. She's our National Honor Society president, and she'll recite the class poem.
You are young, you are in preparation, sought to be what you want to be, and create definition. No gravity left to hold me down. I feel like royalty, receiving my crown. Like a bird, I spread my wings to fly, to be bright and confident, all with a touch of pride, never stumbling on obstacles that await in life. What's next for me, while achieving goals with ease? The path to success down narrow roads. As we graduate and move on to the real world, let us keep a piece of our hometown with us. We grew together, we experienced it together. It makes us who we are. We will all move on, becoming better and stronger. Keep a piece of your heart open to the place that shaped us all. The final years are here. It is time we move on now to our new lives ahead. Being a freshman isn't that easy. Being a sophomore isn't that bad. By junior year, you will be glad. Your senior school year goes by fast. After you graduate, you'll be sad. We were glad to have 4 more years till we were out the door. Now we realize in life there is so much more. As we approach the conclusion of our high school life, we celebrate the end. 4 years ago, we would have never guessed that it would go by in the blink of an eye. Don't watch days fly by. Make memories to cherish and leave no regrets. Possibilities, a word that is described as endless. The thought of it makes me restless. How we make sense of it is a 3-ring circus, yet it can help us find our purpose. Senior year is finally here. Here is where we shed our tears. This may be our last year, but we will never forget where we stand here. Changing what was wrong, fighting for what is right. We began high school fresh, ended sophomore year in distress. Junior year was a mess. Now we're seniors and we will end in success. Graduating in white or maroon, we will shoot for the moon. With all the friends I made, I wish I could stay. We are the class of 2022. Here we are ready to pursue. As the years have gone, we have grown older. We have gained experiences and knowledge to surpass our dreams far beyond. Our years from freshman, sophomore, to junior have been fun. These years have brought memories and friendships to last forever. This has been building for our senior year, this year in which we will ultimately be done. As graduation draws near, we soon will go our separate ways. For some, this new chapter of uncertainty brings excitement, and for some, this uncertainty may bring about fear. We will never forget our friendships made with one another. We're here now through trial and turmoil. Through these challenges, we have grown much stronger. This high school experience is unique and is truly unlike any other.
It's my pleasure to introduce the class of 2022 Salutatorians. I'm honored to introduce this year's first salutatorian, who will be attending Northern Arizona University and majoring in biomedical science with a minor in chemistry. I'd like to introduce the son of Bridget Johnson and Alfonso Francis, Isaac Francis. Isaac's speech is entitled, "The Road Not Taken."
Good evening, students, friends, family, teachers, alumni, and WUSD faculty. My name is Isaac Francis, and I would like to start off by expressing my gratitude for all in attendance, as you all had a profound impact on the development of the students that are graduating today. I feel it is safe to say that I speak on behalf of the whole graduating class of 2022, and thanking you for all of your efforts that you have invested in us to this day. When I first sat down to write this speech, there were tons of thoughts flowing through my mind. Am I going to reminisce about memories of great importance to me? How about speaking of significant events for the entire school? What is the message I should try to convey? Will I just pass out or just be at loss for words? Because to be honest, I did not think I had it in me to do this. But the most important goal I strove for was to create a speech that was truly different. Not one that bored people to sleep, or one that follows the traditional "your journey ends here, but a new one begins" cliche, but to instead offer excitement and new insight into this momentous day. However, it is more so about your accomplishments and the best way for me to craft inspiration and motivation in you all. Today is no small feat. It perhaps is the most significant and life-altering achievement most of you can claim to this day. Never hesitate to recognize how proud each and every person here today is for you to complete such a long and difficult task. Having worked for over 13 years just for this moment, it is hard to ignore the determination, perseverance, patience, hard work, and even sacrifice that embodies the attitudes of every graduate. The innumerable amount of opportunities our diploma enables you to attain is without doubt, and I encourage all of you to pursue what is most dear to you. Pursue that in which you feel you can make a difference. Looking at you, the class of 2022, I realize that after today, I may no longer see many of you. That is a painful thought. On the other hand, I am also filled with anticipation, because I have no doubt in my mind that every single one of you sitting before me has the potential to succeed and make a difference in life. Of course, not every one of us can be rich, famous, and powerful, but oftentimes it is the people who just offer words of advice and encouragement that make the world a better place. It is human nature to reflect the mood of others in your own actions. So positive words and actions can have an overwhelming impact on the moods and quality of life of others. Remaining positive, even in the harshest of circumstances, places individuals in a much better position to reverse their luck. The accomplishments of our class, as well as countless successes on the part of individuals, are an indicator of what we will accomplish in our future. And by the looks of it, our future looks bright. Throughout my years in high school, not only have I gained knowledge of the subjects I've studied, but I have learned many other lessons as well. At times, I know some of you had questioned the need to attend class, but gaining intelligence is not the only purpose of it. School has helped to build priceless social skills as well as instilling a value to succeed. I don't know about you, but when I see others performing well, I take it as a challenge to try my best as well. Having the correct mindset makes all of the difference. If you believe you can achieve anything and don't allow others to tell you differently, what you are capable of achieving is genuinely amazing. I would like to conclude my speech with a quote from Robert Frost. "Two roads diverge in the wood, and I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." So with this, I encourage you, the class of 2022, to not only follow the opportunities available to you, but to follow your heart and pursue a cause of particular importance to you. Instead of following the path of generations and graduating classes, I challenge you all to make your own path. The risks are always present, but the battle always makes the win so much sweeter. For me, it is neither about the money nor the notoriety of a position, but instead whether I can make a difference and love what I do. Thanks again to all the families, friends, teachers, and any others I have missed for your contributions, for they are greatly appreciated. Congratulations again, class of 2022, and I wish you all the best of luck. I know you'll do your best. I will miss you all. Thank you.
Our next salutatorian will be attending the University of Redlands to pursue a degree in psychology. I'd like to introduce the son of Pauline and Chad Minure, Gabriel Minure. Gabriel's speech is entitled, "Are You Ready?"
Good evening, everyone. I'm ready. Are you? As I sit here in my car, procrastinating this speech, one thing has been on my mind: dreams. Ever since we were little kids, we've had big dreams about the world. Are there going to be flying cars, a spaceship to Mars, or a way to solve world hunger? These aspirations transitioned into our dream jobs. Some of us wanted to be doctors, firemen, soldiers, or lawyers. Others wanted to be artists, rappers, or even movie stars. No matter what our dream was, we yearn for it to become true. As we transition into our adult lives, are you ready to do whatever it takes to reach your dream? Are you ready to endure the many trials and tribulations that life throws at you? Are you ready to make mistakes? Mistakes are inevitable, and it is okay to fail. No one is perfect. It is that which makes us human. Those who fail to learn from their past are doomed to repeat it. So learn from your mistakes and build off of them. I would like to quote Diana Bitoni, other known as Mama V, an important figure in my life for the past decade. Build your dreams, and your dreams will build you. This means that as you continue to strive for your dreams, the journey there will make you grow as a person. It just takes 3 seconds of courage to start your dream. Take a deep take a deep breath and count. 1, 2, 3, and then jump. Jump as you would into a pool of cold water. You'll be shocked at first, but once you have gathered your bearings, the possibilities are endless. So do you have what it takes? Are you ready to reach for the stars? I'm ready. Are you?
At this time, I'd like to call 2 students to the stage, Jet Ju, Student Body Vice President, and Tristan Carroll, Senior Class President, for the presentation of Winslow High School from the class of 2022.
The class of 2022 will be donating a new Bulldog mascot.
Okay. Of course, it's not going to work now. There it is. Just a moment. Okay. I was asked to write a speech for graduation, and my mom said, "Don't do anything stupid." I did something stupid. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 22, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proven by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You won't understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back and grasp in a way you really can't now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-nos I know don't know still. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40, maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much or berate yourself. Your choices are half chance, so are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the instructions, even if you don't follow them. Don't read beauty magazines, they will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're the best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Understand that friends come and go, but a precious few to who you should hold on to. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, for as the older you get, the more you need the people you knew when you were younger. Travel. Accept certain inalienable rights. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anybody else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, you'll look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for something more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to introduce our co-valedictorian of the class of 2022. This young lady has achieved a cumulative GPA of 4.0 through 7 semesters at WHS. She has maintained a perfect 4.0 on an unweighted grading scale. I'd like to introduce the daughter of Felicia and Tom Breese, Victoria Breese. Victoria will be attending Fort Lewis College to pursue a degree in exercise physiology, and her speech is entitled Carpe Diem.
Good evening, fellow classmates, parents, faculty, and guests. My name is Victoria Marie Breese. Shake do shitine, shae Victoria Breese, yinishye, tedishkizni nishle, nakai bashischin, ashihin dashache, du hatsi yati dine dashanele. First of all, I would like to congratulate my co-valedictorians, Genevieve Greenwood and Aiden Despain, as well as the Salutatorians, Isaac Francis and Gabriel Munier. I would like to welcome and celebrate all we have achieved as a senior class, and thank each and every one of you that has supported and inspired me throughout my journey that led to where I am now. Teachers, administrators, youth leaders, friends, most importantly, my parents and family. I know that all of you are excited and anxious to start the next chapter in our lives, and although we will have our different trials and tribulations, we have to keep moving towards our goals and the lives we are trying to create for ourselves, because ultimately anything you want to achieve in your life is possible. Carpe Diem. Carpe Diem is Latin for seize the day. If you think about what that means, it means every day is a gift. Most people don't realize that each and every day is a gift, and we are not guaranteed another day. With the days that we are blessed with, we must be the most kind, most giving, most loving, and most forgiving to make this world a better place to live. We must use our gifts to help and serve others. The worst thing to have in life is regrets. To look back at our lives and say, I could have been kinder or I could have worked harder. When we are older and looking back at our lives, let us not look back with regrets, but let every day be the day we seize the moment to make this world a better place to live. I will leave you all with a quote tonight. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow has not yet come, we have only today. Let us begin. Mother Teresa. Thank you all. I am very grateful to have been part of this wonderful community, and I wish each and every one of you the best with your future goals. May God bless you.
I'm pleased to introduce our next co-valedictorian of the class of 2022. This young man has achieved a cumulative GPA of 4.0 through 7 semesters at Winslow High School. He maintained a perfect 4.0 on an unweighted graded scale. I'd like to introduce the son of Lanissa and Preston Despain, Aiden Despain. Aiden will be attending Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah after serving a 2-year Spanish-speaking mission in Morristown, New Jersey. Aiden will pursue a degree in engineering. Aiden's speech is titled Hope.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. Normally when I have butterflies in my stomach on this field, I'm ready to tackle somebody. So this is a little bit different. Good evening, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It's me again, Aiden Despain. I believe this is the 4th or 5th speech I've given in the past few weeks, including the welcome, so hopefully you guys haven't gotten too tired of me yet. I have to say it's been a bit overwhelming having to prepare for the countless banquets, assemblies, and ceremonies the past few weeks. But it's felt good knowing that each and every one of us is being honored for our hard work these past 4 years. I'm thankful to stand here in front of you all tonight as we celebrate the end of an important chapter in our life. And I'm especially thankful to be standing up here with some of my friends as fellow valedictorians and salutatorians. We have all went above and beyond the past 4 years, and I'm glad to be recognized alongside them. Tonight, I hope to make an impact on our graduating class and our community by sharing a message of hope. We've been told all of our life that high school was going to be a lot of work. We left junior high with teachers warning us about self-discipline and time management. They warned us that with larger classes and a fast-paced curriculum, that high school teachers would not have as much time to babysit us. They warned us that as we grew older, we would be expected to take on new adult responsibilities, such as working a job, applying for scholarships, and applying to colleges. Being one of the valedictorians, I would like to tell you that I have found the perfect balance in life, and that I figured all of this out, but that would be a lie. What our teachers warned us about was true, but one thing they could not have warned us about is the crazy 4 years that we've had in high school. In 4 years, our class has faced a global pandemic, major wildfires throughout the world, political unrest, murder hornets, riots, protests, a war in Ukraine, and more. There are some things I look back on, like the murder hornets, and realize I'd almost forgotten about them because we have faced so much, especially over the past 2 years. Although there were a lot of challenges and hardships that we faced, there were also a lot of good things that happened over these past 4 years. Because our schools were shut down for COVID, we got to have a 6-month-long spring break. And yes, those 6 months were spent on lockdown, but my family was able to make the most out of it. We had a chance to take a break from the insanity of everyday life for a couple of months and spend a lot more time together as a family. I'm extremely grateful for that small period of time where my outside life was put on hold for a couple of months so I could spend quality time with my family before I left the house. But that wasn't all. COVID has forced us to regroup and to work together to overcome many unforeseen obstacles. We have had technological advancements that allow us to work and attend school from home. We have had vaccines that have been created to stop the spread of COVID-19, and we've had communities join together to help those in need during this time, as we've seen every month with our local food drive. You may be wondering why I'm reminding you of all that we've gone through the past 4 years, especially when it still may be painful for some of you. The message I want to share with you tonight is about our strength and our resilience. Think of all that you have gone through the past 4 years, and think of how much stronger you have become on the other side of those challenges. Graduating high school is an accomplishment in and of itself, but we did it all in the face of opposition. We'll be facing a lot of new challenges as we leave high school and start our life in the real world, but I want you to know that we can overcome those challenges. As long as we keep moving forward and remember how much we have to be thankful for, we'll have the strength to overcome anything that is thrown our way. I would like to close by taking advantage of this time to thank the many people in my life that have helped me along my path these past 18 years. I would like to thank all of the teachers and school faculty at the high school, junior high, and elementary schools. I've been blessed to have been taught by many teachers that made a point of challenging me, making me ask questions, and pushing me to do better. I would not have the drive, skill, and desire needed to earn this honor without the guiding influence of caring teachers and staff. I'm thankful for our loving community that has supported me in all that I have accomplished over the past 4 years, and who has helped to make my dreams come true. One of the main benefits to living in a small town is the tight-knit community that we have, and that's something I will always love about growing up in Winslow. I'd also like to thank my family for raising me in the church, teaching me to serve, and cultivating a natural curiosity and love for learning that has gotten me to where I am today. Lastly, I'd like to thank you, my friends, the class of 2022. I know that our class is a special class and that we'll do amazing things. I wish you all good luck in all that you do. Good night, good luck, and go Tigers.
I'm pleased to introduce our next co-valedictorian of the class of 2022. This young lady has achieved a cumulative GPA 4.0. She has maintained a perfect 4.0 on an unweighted graded scale. I'd like to introduce the daughter of Sharon and Thomas Greenwood, Genevieve Greenwood. Genevieve will be attending the University of Arizona and pursuing a bachelor's degree in nursing. Genevieve's speech is titled, Hike Up Your Skirt and Work.
Hello everyone. I would like to start off by saying congratulations to all the seniors. We did it. Now for my speech and your 5-minute catnap. I'll try to keep this as sweet and as short as I possibly can. Granted that you won't remember what is said here a week from now, let alone 10 years from now, so let's get this over with. This speech is not going to be about me, but rather all of you, so bear with me. I am also not going to talk about the past or even the events that we are present for tonight, but the unknown journey of the future. As I continue, I will share some wisdom that I am taking with me on this journey, and I hope you all can too. Wisdom number 1, stupid hurts. This wisdom is often shared by my father. As we go through life, we are expected to make mistakes, but remember, if you choose to act upon stupidity, the outcome hurts. Life is never what we expect, or so I'm told. A man named David Dixon once shared, if we want to become someone great in the future, here's the best and truest way to get there. Be someone great right now. The extended version of stupid hurts is that stupidity doesn't always hurt the stupid. Remember, there are others around you, and your actions do have consequences. Be decent to others, and remember to think of them when you proceed in your actions. Wisdom number 2, listen more than you speak. This is often shared by my mother. We do not know everything. Listen to others, and with all due respect, shut up once in a while. The best way to avoid the stupidity I was talking about earlier is to listen to others and respect their outlooks and experiences. Wisdom number 3, I quote Princess Bride. Life is pain. Anyone who says differently is selling something. Life sucks, but don't give up and keep going. I know all of you will do great things to represent our town, our school, our families, and ourselves. Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look around once in a while, you could miss it. Look around, class of 22. Give yourself a round of applause. We did it.
Joining me on the podium tonight to assist with the presentation of diplomas are members from the Winslow Unified School District Administration and Governing Board members, Mrs. Connie Gover, Superintendent, Mrs. Marilee Irving, Mr. Joey Hartnett, Mr. Alan Leonard, Mrs. Debbie Martinez, and Mrs. Josephine Doty Montoya. Also joining me is Winslow High School Administration, Mrs. Courtney Hendricks. This evening's commencement exercise is represented by a certificate which states that the students listed in the program have completed a course of study in accordance with the requirements of the Arizona Board of Education and the Governing Board of Education of Winslow High School, and therefore awarded this diploma. Seniors, I now proudly present you the graduating class of 2022. What are you playing? All right, now for the presentation of diplomas. Joining me on stage is Ms. Dodi Montoya. Joe Kyle Jake James. Gabriel Paul Munir. Eva Sue. Tildy Boy Anderson. Caitlin Marie Clark. Victoria Marie Breese. Aiden Lee Despain. Heather Lee Hatch. Isaac Tabor Francis. Jackson Jet Jew. Genevieve Brianna Greenwood. Tristan Michael Carroll. Philip Albert Sanchez Jr. Justin Raymond Albert. Leticia Victoria Ariza. Christopher James Ariano. Alea Crystal Arthur. Dorian J. Ashley. Houston Reed Atakai. Luthien Maya Atwood. Riley Jean Baker. Kyla Grace Barlow. Austin Shea Barton. Isaac Elijah Barton. Oriah Barton. Adriana Mariah Begay. Donnell Kristen Begay. Kylie Erin Begay. Michaela Begay. Adrian Leanne Begay. David Will Begay. Abernathy Shane Oren Ben. Josiah Tsotsoni Ben. Hannah Lee Francis Benali. Darrell Tomey Burt. Larison Lance Big. Braxton Billy. Shiloh Irving Blair. Now joining me on stage, handing diplomas, is Mr. Joey Harnett. Jayana Danique Brown. Marcos Abraham Caldera. Esperanza and Charlie. Tanil Page Charlie. Melissa Nasba Chase. Jaden Kervin Cooper. Isaiah Cordova. Fabian Michael Cortez. Jackson Robert Young Cox. Alicia Mona Curley. Melina Amaya Curley. Shadesha Ryan Curtis. Riley Chris Davila. Julian Ali Davis Specs. Josephine Marie Delmar. Jillian Danielle Denny. Tehran Colleen Dick. Martin Alberto Dominguez. Charity Nicole Erbst. Aiden Lee Falaha. Mackenzie K. Flores. Ashley Ariana Francis. Ariel Divine Freddy. Angel Garcia. Juan Felix Gonzalez Silva. Andrea Paulina Guzman. Shakia Desba Hallwood. James Cole Hanno. Brady Allen Hartnett. Gideon Micah Hendricks. Michaela Herrera. Tyler Travis House. Caitlin Ashley Jimmy. Micah Christopher Johnson. Leah Ray Rose Koch. Nolan Bahi K.
Joining me on stage is Mr. Alan Leonard. Destiny Christiana Perez. Victoria Lee Polihaptua. Jonathan Douglas Polston. Levi Logan Prine. Michael James Quiones. Nova Lee Alexis Ragnoli. Michaela Danielle Ray. Mary Lee's up. Joining me on stage is Mrs. Mary Lee Irving. Ryan Frederick Rednick. Kirsten Kiana Redsteer. Isabella Nicole Rogers. Joseph Alex Romero. Patrick James Romero. Haley Ann Romick. Stephen Isaac Salazar. Taylor Ashley Sangster. Darius Kalim Shabi. Siraj Manish Shalat. Jocelyn Nicole Shumway. Delane Faylene Silas. Madeline Rose Skaggs. Alicia Nicole Smith. Dimitri Kyan Smith. Reynold James Arthur Soak. Tanya Annie Spencer. Aisha Monique Tafoya. Braxton Brandon Thomas. Leston Tyson Thomas. Mauricio Roy Thomas. Seamus Gage Thomas. Tatum Marion Thomas. Malaya April Ramon Thompson. Raven Louise Thompson. Carlton Leon Timms Jr. Travis Terrell Sepai. Kristara O'Shea So. Alex Julian Vargas. Michaela Pamela Wallace. Kadeen Sean Wesley. Kylie Elizabeth Wilbanks. Brennan Chancey Winans. Elijah Joe Woodman. Art Boyd Woody Jr. Caitlin Suella Yazzie. Jeremy Justin Yazzie. Sheldon Olson Yazzie. Kaden Leilani Yellowhair. Melissa K. Wayutua.
At this time, I would like to call Tristan Carroll back up to the stage to close tonight's ceremony.
At this time, we would ask that you give us just a few moments to celebrate together as the class of 2022. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. And guys, we did it.